Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I am just doing a simple meal plan with me. All it really is just me showing you how I plan out my meals for the week. So this is my simple DIY planner. And I am just taking out the inserts for next week. So I'm working on this on a Saturday. So the week that I'm going to be working on is for April 8th through the 14th, I believe. And so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just marking off breakfast, lunch, and dinner on every day except really the weekends. I don't tend to track on the weekends just because it's my time to do whatever I want, but at the same time, I don't want to be held down to my quote unquote plan. I just kind of fill it in afterwards. After the weekend, I just fill in what I did end up having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and any snacks in between. And that way, I still at least have my food diary. So the great thing about this is that it does act as a food diary as well. So if you do end up going to the doctor and they're just telling you, or you have like any issues with your stomach, this is a great place to be able to go back, take a look, and see what was going on. Maybe it was something that you ate that caused your stomach to have an issue. Maybe it was something you didn't eat. And here you see me working on the following week. So that's the 15th through, I don't know, the 21st. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, 15th through the 21st. And so I'm just doing the same thing. Excuse me. And I'm also marking in snacks because snacks are something that I love more than I do regular meals. And so I always have a little snack portion in there. Now, the thing is that in that snack portion, I always have my ketones in there as well. But the funny thing is that my ketones might not last me till probably won't last me till next week. Definitely won't last me till this week. So I need to order more there. But I just go ahead and label everything and start trying to work on at least the following week and next week just because I go grocery shopping. But really, my biggest haul will be on the 10th or 11th. Or wait, sorry, not the 10th or 11th, the 14th or the 15th when it's my pay week. And that way I can pick up a lot and I don't have to worry about being over budget. But that's why I try to do 2 weeks so that way at least I know I can push the more expensive things like meats and meat to the next week. So here I am just kind of continuing to fill in everything. Um, and this is something you don't have to have a DIY planner to do this. You can just do it on a regular planner. Oh, actually, what am I filling out? It looks like I am filling out my previous week and what I ate. You can't really see on there. But that's what I'm doing. So I'm just making sure that I have it written down so that way, again, if I need it, I have it available so I know what I ate. Okay, so we're going into the actual planning now. For breakfast, I have the same thing for breakfast basically every morning, which is a tofu scramble. It's one of my favorite things. And of course, for snacks, I already know I'm going to have half of my ketones in either a banana, string cheese, my mini kind bar. So really, most of these things just tend to stay the same. And that's why I like following into a routine. A routine will help you a lot with this. So it's good to kind of figure out recipes that you can easily incorporate that follow whatever type of diet slash healthy lifestyle program you're going on. So like I said, tofu scramble is my jam. I love that. So it's Sunday. I'm planning out my dinner for Sunday, since Sundays I usually spend it cooking at my house, but sometimes I will stay over at my parentals for dinner. It just kind of depends on the day. And then here I am filling out things for lunch. So basically for lunch, I tend to bring leftovers. I very rarely will cook a single meal for lunch. It's just because in the mornings it's easier to just pack up leftovers, okay? And so for dinners, I always make sure to make more than what is necessary so that way I can bring things for leftovers for lunch the next day. On Tuesday, it is my mom's birthday, and I really wasn't sure if we were going to do a dinner for her on that day because my dad does work nights. So I really wasn't sure if that was something that we were going to do, or if it was something that wasn't going to happen. So I just planned for dinner anyway, and I found out that we will be they will have dinner, a birthday dinner from my mom. So I'm going to go over to their house on Tuesday. But it's always good to just have something planned for dinner, so at least that way you know. So here it is. Everything is basically the same. Dinners count as lunches for the next day. Sometimes I make so much of a meal that it actually ends up lasting for a few lunches. So it's great when that happens because that's one less meal for me to have to think about, and I already know it follows into the keto diet. So I'm just going to continue filling out everything, and then you're going to see that sometimes I do run into little, I don't know what you want to call them, because seriously, it's just one of those things that you get into a rut with it when it comes to the recipes that you're making. And so what I end up actually doing later on is I actually end up going through a cookbook because I don't want to be eating the same things, and I don't want to be forcing myself to eat something that I'm not feeling. So it's nice to switch it up a little bit. Also, I always make sure to include other options when it comes to the meal planning. And here I am looking through the cookbook because after I looked through that whole week and I saw what I was eating, honestly, I got bored of it. I got really bored of it. I got tired of it. And so I just jotted down other options that would be easy to make or easy to incorporate. And I just started to use that to kind of help guide everything else. That way I had at least 2 to 3 options per night. Wednesday and Friday nights, though, are exceptions. Wednesday nights, we have a bowling league, so usually it's just me throwing something together really quick, like a quick keto pizza. And then Friday night is pho night, so we go to pho after our bowling league as well. And I always get their Korean barbecue tacos. It's so good. Like, I know the tortillas are not part of the diet, but I make an exception for those dang tacos because they are just the best tacos. They are my favorite thing. But like I said, everything else is basically the same. I do have a mid-afternoon snack, and that tends to include, or before I leave work, I have like my ketones, and I also have my like a string cheese or whatever. So now on this right side, I do have a section called notes and extra things. This section is where I build my grocery list. So you can see that I am going through the meals for the week, and I am just finding the things that I'm going to need for a particular meal that I do not have in my refrigerator. And this is how I shop with a purpose. So once that's done, I'll put everything back, and then I'll grab an extra piece of paper and I'll transfer my grocery list to that piece of paper and add on anything else that I may need. Sometimes it can be something like, just toilet paper or foil, whatever. But this is a simple way to shop with a purpose and to make sure you only buy what you need. And so this is basically how I do this every single week. I work on it either like a Thursday or the weekend, just because usually grocery shopping happens on a Saturday or Sunday. And so I tried to work on this, and it really doesn't take that much time. I think this took me about 30 minutes to do. So it's really not that bad. And again, it's super easy. Once you start incorporating really good recipes and backups, you're good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you on your meal planning journey. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.